During Lent, let us find our concrete ways to overcome our indifferences, says our Pope Francis. Dear people of God, today we start the new beginning or we start the new journey in our lives because we enter into the first Sunday of the Lenten seasons. Perhaps it is very clear that it is a season of one's own purification from all kinds of evils and inclinations. When we talk about the Lenten seasons, we always recall and remember the three aspects. They are fasting, almsgiving, and prayer. And we know the importance and the significance of these three aspects. Fasting can help us to go away from all our likings and all kinds of attachments. Almsgiving, it is a service mentality through which we can help the people, those who are in need, like Mother Teresa and our Master Jesus Christ. Prayer, it makes and creates strong bond and strong relationship between God and we. These three aspects can be lived and practiced if only we live as a good human filled with the Spirit of the Lord and love. If only we know the value of our existence as a human being and the authentic follower of Jesus Christ. If only we have strong willpower and willpower to exercise them in our lives. If we are not, this is the season of the Lent, the best opportunity for all of us to live a good life of humanity with our Lord as He wants us to live on this earth. Dear friends, today's liturgy invites us all to reflect upon our own existence and the importance of our life and God's role in our lives as well. We see the first reading taken from the book of Deuteronomy, wherein the people of Israel, our own ancestors, were treated very badly and very harshly by the Egyptians. They lived a sinful and slavery life, but when they realized the freedom or they can be saved only by a God from this ugly living, they confessed their belief in God. God, out of His mercy and love towards His people, sent Moses to lead them to the land which is very fertile, where they can experience love of God and mercy in their lives. Dear friends, today we are living a slavery life like our ancestors. We are slaves to the power, we are slaves to the money, we are slaves to the authority, we are slaves to the alcohol, we are slaves to the lust, we are slaves to the internet, and etc. Like our ancestors, in this Lenten season, we shall ask the Spirit of the Lord to come upon us and grant us a strong faith that only God can give us freedom and give us a wonderful life which will be filled with the happiness and joy. The second reading is taken from the letter to the Romans, speaks with a conviction by explaining the relationship between mouth and heart. In the heart, we should believe God completely. We should trust God completely, and we should live God completely, as well as He should be professed through our mouth. Only then we can taste and experience the freedom of God in our life. Today's Gospel reading describes the philosophy of our human life. The temptation is a common phrase, is a common thing for humans to undergo because temptation is part and parcel of every human. We humans always strive towards perfection. In other words, we try to imitate Christ and we like to live like Christ on this earth. Then, dear friends, in this Lenten season, it is a challenge that we are going to face. Christ was tempted for 40 days, and we have 40 days to complete the Lenten season. Christ, our Master, our Creator, Above all, he is a God. But he himself was tested very badly because he walked on this earth without a sin. Today, dear friends, we too think in our hearts and minds to walk on this earth like a Christ without committing sin. Therefore, dear friends, be sure that we will be tempted and tested and be thrown into the fire. The choice is ours. Like a Christ, we shall come out holy from the temptation, or we want us to live a slavery life. Christ overcame because God the Father and the Spirit of the Lord was with him. Christ was always with them and lived with them. Likewise, when we too live with the Trinitarian God, the Father, Son Jesus Christ, and the Spirit of the Lord, then we can experience the heaven on earth. Dear friends, Christ, our God, lived as a humans on this earth without sin. Today, we humans are called to live like a God, committing no sin on this earth. Dear friends, a Lenten season is the best opportunity for all of us to imitate Christ, to live like Christ on this earth. So, dear friends, let us ask the Spirit of the Lord to inspire so that we may make use this Lenten season in a fruitful manner. Amen.